sincere. Herb, everything I do on this program is sincere. Your questions, however, I believe are best answered with some footage that has never before aired on Dirty Jobs. The footage in question was shot in this cement pit where they make the salt water for the Shark Reef Aquarium, located inside the Mandalay Bay Casino in Las Vegas. We were there a couple of years ago to clean this dirty hole out. So down there is basically this white, cakey stuff with brine?
It's stuff that didn't precipitate out of our salt makes. Also like calcium and other minerals.
All right. And how often is this particular hole cleaned?
About once every 6 months.
Okay, good. Good. So, Herb DiMaggio, as I descended into this little cell block, I remember thinking that we'd already done this job before. We hadn't, of course, but all of the similarities, the ladder, the little hole, the boots, the uncomfortable safety equipment.
Chris, this safety harness is going to absolutely kill me. I'm so sick of getting hurt by safety.
Herb, I was seeing my Dirty Jobs future flash before my eyes.
No, I really need this thing off me. Yeah, give me a hand, would you?
And it was an uncomfortable, cramped future, full of pain.
Curse this. Welcome to the Brine pit.
TV gold? That's not what I call it. Hello. Brine pit. This is an integral part of the operation. Here at the aquarium, they essentially make their own salt water. It's very expensive to bring salt water in, and that involves a softening process, and then there's a carbon process, and then it goes through a bunch of pipes, then tons of salt are added. Anyway, it comes through this brine tank, and every 6 months or so, it has to be cleaned up. That, of course, involves a man going down into a hole, and ultimately buckets will be brought to him. I got it. And then, yeah, there'll be a shovel. Yeah, I got it. There we go. It's basically the gist of it. The actual process, clinically and technically, how salt water is made is something I can't really begin to explain to you right now. But that did hurt, I'll tell you that. There are these things down here. I also can't explain those either. But when you stand up quickly and run one right into your spine, you'll remember it. Basically, all this stuff, brine is, well, it's salty for sure. Probably toxic. I'll let you know. The other nice thing about the brine tank is it's impossible for anyone other than a hobbit or perhaps a wood elf to stand fully erect. So what I'm doing here is this partial sit squat thing. It couldn't be less comfortable. It just works on your knees and your quads continually. You got to move around here kind of like this, right? Kind of like a disabled duck. It's unspeakably painful. Once again, I can't stress enough how hard the iron is in this particular attachment. Every time I smash my head into it, it makes me angrier and angrier. I don't know what's more annoying, smashing my head into this or crushing my spine into the other. Again, I'll get back to you. That hurt. You know, I'd be so happy to trade in this worthless harness for a hard hat. Chris, I'll give you $100 for a hard hat. All right.
2 minutes.
Dude, I don't have that kind of time, but thank you, though. Here's a suspicious-looking hole. Hey, Chris, what's this hole here down in right in the center of the ceiling?
Well, it's actually a pipe.
Yeah?
It's a van.
Yeah. You want it clean?
Sure, go ahead and scrape it out.
You got a fancy tool for that?
And
What I'm doing right now is cleaning more calcium deposits and brine from this pipe that runs right into the brine tank. To facilitate this particular job, I've been given a proprietary tool. Had it for about 43 years. Cleaning the brine tank at a fancy aquarium in the middle of the desert. That's a dirty job.